Discuss today filters and reports in Jira. So how we need to write filters and dashboards in Jira. So first of all, when you work with any Jira instant, maybe they have lots of projects. So every time the requirement will come, something one new project manager will come. Suppose he will ask you, so how many tasks or stories, how many issues are created in my projects, and how many resolved, and how many closed, and how many in progress, and based on status, and based on any custom fields, and based on assignee wise, based on reporter wise, based on date wise. So last 1 month create a ticket, like last 1 month close ticket I want. So this type of all reports we can able to uh, take it from these Jira. So first of all, where we need to write is filters. Like in a Jira, we can call as a filter or JQLs. Okay. So JQL means Java query languages. So help of that we can able to write some queries. So with help of that query, so we can able to pull that reports. Okay. So first of all, to write filters in a main page, if you're in any main page, you can click on this issues page. So after project, we'll get this issues option. Click on that issues, and then next you can see this search for issues. Click on the search for issues. So once you click on the search for issues, this page will be open. So this page is we can write a filters from here. So first of all, what we can able to see here. So once you open, you can able to see uh, like these are projects, issue type, status, the functionality we can able to see, and top. So we can able to see first of all tickets which is created your instance till now. So in my instance, all tickets is 31,993. Still 31,000 tickets are created in my Jira, and I can able to see first 1 to 50 tickets here. Okay. So if you open your Jira, you can able to see the left side the standard filters. See, coming to is down 2017 to 2018 December or something from year to down, which I have written previous. So, but by default, we can able to see this. Like first of all, we can able to see this new search. New search means we can able to write it a new filter. Find a filter means which filter we have written previous, we can able to find the filter with name or with owner who created, so something. And the next we have these options like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This 9 we can able to see it thing. Okay. So with these 9 options, my open issues reported by me, and all issues, open issues, done issues, and resolved recently, created recently, resolved recently, updated recently. So if you, this is standard function filter will be create while when we are set up Jira instant. So suppose if you click on my open issues, what it will become. So once you click on my open issues, and this is assigned to me. Can you check this is assignee button is there? Assignee Nagraj, Nagraj, Nagraj. So all is Nagraj only, and which is a open tickets. So my open ticket means assigned to me and which is open. So still now 98 tickets is assigned to me, which is open only. So not complete result. So suppose if I click on see, so when you click on this, so this will be changed. You can see, suppose if I click on all issues or something, so this will be removed from here. When I click on my open issues, the filter, my open filter will be open it. So how it comes? So if I click on here, advanced one, the query I can able to see. Assign it to, assign is equal to current user and resolution is equal to unresolved. So it means assign is equal to current user means suppose if I open Jira, I can able to see this. If I click on it, my assigned tickets will become. So which ticket is assigned to me, that tickets only will become. Suppose if you open your Jira, you can able to see your open tickets. And resolution is equal to unresolved. Unresolved means is a open tickets. So open tickets only will become. Suppose if I remove this, assign is equal to current user, search. So 192 tickets is assigned to me still, which is closed all status, all things. Only assign is equal to current user. So which ticket is assigned to me? The same ticket will becomes to here now. Okay. So first of all, we'll see how we need to write a new filter. Okay. So first of all, I have a one project called suppose uh, okay. Suppose I have a one project called admin test projects. So I want a report how many tickets are created in that particular projects. If you just click on a projects, just select admin internal test projects or something. So you can able to select here or admin test project. I have admin test project. Just click on admin test project. So in admin test projects, ATP only 67 tickets are created. In admin test project, only 67 tickets are created. Okay. So this is the basic filter. See, like when you select this a drop down, this is called as a basic. When you click on this advanced, we need to write this query, we need to write manual. Okay. So when you select project is equal to that project checkbox, this query automatically pick like this project is equal to ATP. Suppose we can able to write it. Suppose here projects equal to Cox. I have Cox projects, and if I click on search in a Cox project, how many demands are created still? How many tickets are created? 39,008 tickets are created still now. Okay. Okay. And I'll click on basic, and suppose see a 39,008 created in a Cox projects. So here I have a different issue type. I want only one particular issue type where it comes 1 second. Yeah. See here, when you click on Cox projects, and you will see a 3908 tickets. Okay. So once you receive it, it is only Cox project ticket. There is no another restrictions like issue type, status, or anything. So I can write it something like I'll select issue type here. Issue type in a Cox project, I have two issue types. I'll select suppose resource requirement. So in a Cox project, in a particular one issue type, I have get 2140 tickets. Okay. So if you see the query, you can observe here. The query is project is equal to Cox and issue type equal to resource requirement. Okay. So it is a AND conditions. AND condition means a two it will become. Okay. So suppose next I will select, you will click on basic. Next that is a status. Suppose status wise, I'll select only open once I want. So it is open only. It complete condition is in a Cox project, in a resource management issue type, in an open status, I have only 5. If you click on advanced, so this is the query now. Project is equal to Cox and issue type is equal to resource requirement and status is equal to open. Okay. So when I write this filter, the tickets will become 5. So suppose when Cox person I ask you to suppose in a resource requirement, how many open tickets? Okay, so this is the query only in a resource requirement Cox project resource requirement open status is a 5. Suppose I can write it here a different one. Suppose on hold. So I have one on hold transition status. I'll select it. On hold is a 15 status. See, in a Cox project, the resource requirement all will become status is on hold only. Status on hold, all things is on hold. So I can able to write it different one. Onboarding. Suppose it's onboarding, I write it. So two is onboarding only in a Cox project. Okay. See, suppose I can able to write it Cox project resource requirement status is onboarding, but when it is comes is the multiple projects or multiple issue type or multiple status. So how the query will become? Suppose I'll tell you one thing here. I have a Cox project equal. I mean, Cox project is equal to Cox. If I select not equal to, suppose if I'm before I'm selecting a Cox project. Now if I'm selecting not equal to Cox project, except Cox project, remaining all projects will become. So the query is remaining all projects. Suppose Wiki, WB, something different project. So in this Cox is not there. T-Mobile, NPC or something. So my requirement is except Cox, all projects and I mean issue type is equal to resource requirement and status is equal to onboarding. I can able to write it here. Suppose not equal to onboarding. If I write not equal to, so 10,329. So except onboarding, all will become now. So except Cox and except onboarding, all will become. So the complete query is suppose that if I write projects equal to Cox, only that project tickets will become. Okay. So not project or issue type or status wise or anything. But when you select a not equal to, when you choose this not equal to option, not equal to Cox or something, except Cox, remaining all projects will become. Okay, 28,085. So except Cox, this is remaining all. Okay, so we can use it equal to or not equal to. So I can write it, suppose status is equal to, suppose in a basic as well, we can able to select is a suppose I select status equal to fulfill. So when I have written this fulfill status, all ticket may see all status is fulfilled. All status is fulfilled now. So anything, any project or any issue type, nothing. So all fulfilled demands will become. Suppose if you select status not equal to fulfilled, except fulfilled, remaining all status tickets will become. So except cancel, onboarding, candidate, open, and something. So different statuses will become except fulfill. So we can able to write it status equal to or not equal to or something. So we can able to write it like that. No, I'll write. Projects equal to suppose ABC, projects not equal to EBC. Okay. So when you write project is equal to ABC, only ABC project you can tickets you can see. When you write project not is equal to ABC, except ABC, you can see all projects tickets. Okay. So this is that. And next thing, so we'll go with multiple now. So before we are we are try to achieve only project is equal to one, only one project. But when I do projects, what it will be happen? So I'll show you. I'll select. Suppose I'll select. Suppose Cox or suppose T-Mobile. So having two projects tickets is a complete, I think it is lots of, it's 4970, two project issues. Okay, it is a Cox and T-Mobile. When I click on advanced, what it will become? Project in. Okay, so when it is multiple, it will be go to projects in. Okay, so this is the query. If you cannot write it now, project is equal to Cox. You cannot write it, suppose, if you want both project equal to Cox and T-Mobile and T-Mobile issues is not coming. Or else if I select or condition, it will be maybe it will become or our project is equal to this one or sorry. So project is equal to T-Mobile. Yeah. See, but now 4970 tickets will become. So, but to write Cox, what I have written, project is equal to Cox or project equal to T-Mobile, and either T-Mobile or Cox, both should become. Okay. So, but instead of this, we can able to write it projects in. Okay. Just open brackets. You can write Cox and T-Mobile search. 4970 should become. Okay. So this is the right. And when it is go to multiple projects or multiple issue types, so you just go with this project. Suppose status wise, if I want, I'll select only resource requirement and like here I want multiple, like all I want except two. I'll expect two, which is open on board client, like pending resumes on hold. I can write recap screening or software something. Right. So what I've selected here, so complete total ticket is a 164. So what is 164? I'll show you. Project is equal project in Cox and T-Mobile, and it means two projects tickets. And issue type is equal to resource requirement, only one issue type. And status in open, onboarding, caps, client screening, pending resumes on one. So these all status tickets I want. Suppose onboarding. So if I go with next, suppose open, and suppose if I go with some different onboarding or so anything, so I can go with some next place. So I can see suppose pending resumes here. So like all status will become. Okay. But suppose when I'm selecting here, status is equal to open, only open ticket, open tickets will become. So open means, so only open see. Can you see here? Open. But when I go with multiple, I need to write status in, okay, open. You can write n number of how many you want, open or pending resumes or something. So I have lots of. So I just select open and pending resumes. So the two statuses issues will become. So this is the open, or else I'll go with some next page. Yeah, so it's open chassis. Here I can see the some pending resumes one. So this is the status. So two status I can see here. Okay, so it means like when you go with multiple types projects in A, B, you need to break with common motion. Okay, you can see A and B project tickets. Yeah, so we are talking about, suppose I discuss here, when I enter project equal to ABC, only ABC we can see it. When we are selecting project not equal to ABC, except ABC, we can see remaining all. Second one will come with multiple. So project in A and B, you can see A project and B project tickets. But I don't want A and B tickets, remaining all I want. How can we filter that? So suppose I'll show you something. Before what I selected this all open, pending resumes, client screening or something. Wait, what happened? So when I have written offer as well. So this all tickets which I have see 164. The thing is like project in Cox and TMUS and status is equal to resource requirement. And status in, I selected open, onboarding, and client screening, pending resumes, on hold caps, offer something. These lots of I selected. So, but instead of these selected, remaining I have two statuses I have here. See, only two statuses I have not selected, which is cancel and fulfill. So I can able to filter it like I want a status in open or onboarding client resume, that all. But I can able to write it status not in cancel or fulfill. So when I written this, except cancel, fulfill, that all will become. So same work will become, instead of selecting this all, I've selected something two only. Like I'll select it instead of project status in, we have the option status not in. Status in, status not in. So not in, you can write it what you want. So I'll write it, suppose only fulfilled. I've selected before 164, before when I have written, I'll see cancel. So when I write this two, the same count should become 164. The 164 should become, yes, 164 is coming. But except fulfilled, status not in means remaining all will become. Remaining all means it is open or onboarding or pending resumes, and this all will become same as it is. So the easy way you can write it anything. Suppose you have a 50 statuses and you want 45 status tickets, but you cannot write it status in that 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 45. You cannot write it. So instead of that, you can able to write it status not in that only 5, 46, 7, 8, 49, 50 or something. If you write that, except that 5, this 45 will become. So that we can able to write it here. Same thing, project. Suppose I'll write it. I'm written here based on only project, and you can imagine it with a status or with like anything you can write it. Okay. So I'll select this projects not in. Projects not in A and B. So here you can see all projects tickets except A and B. Okay. all if you type in Google, so how to capture my project open tickets, how to filter my project tickets in Jira, and you will get that query, so you can write it easily. So no problem, that easy. So and we'll go with some next one. um so what is the next one? So we'll see. So next option, suppose what we have status will go with and single project and multiple projects, single type, multiple, or single status, multiple will go with, and assignee. What is assignee means, like if you click on it, all username will become. So you want to capture your team member. Suppose your team person assignee tickets or your assigned tickets or something. So you can write it here. So I'll select my name. So Nagraju. This all tickets will be comes to which is assigned to me. So based on this is the assignee ticket. So assignee will become, so how it comes, if you click on assignee in open bracket musku.nagraj. So this is the query to pick it user pickup. Assignee in musku.nagraj. This is the ID. This is the our username, not email ID or something. So when you write it, this it will become, so only assign this person. Suppose when you write a reporter, so when you write it, suppose a reporter in Nagraju and all reporter name and which tickets are created by Nagraju, that tickets will become. Okay. And here I want like one options here. Yeah. So I want one options here that called projects, not I mean a date wise I want. Suppose last 24 hours created tickets and last 30 days created tickets. Okay. Last one day, like one day created, or between this date, like complete 2019 tickets I want. Complete how many tickets are created 2019, how many closed in 2019. Okay. How we need to capture based on is that date. Okay. So we'll see here. Suppose what we are filtering till now, it is a base, since it's a system field, is a projects, a type or status, assignee, this is all system. What when we comes to this more options, here you can find it, it is a more option. When you click on here it will become all is a custom field. Okay. So first of all, we'll discuss something. So I have a one custom field here, something called location offshore, location offshore, onshore, offshore, onshore. Suppose here I have a onshore, suppose I have a offshore. Okay, so we can write it anything. Suppose when it is comes, like suppose I have a one color field. I want to be in a color values, I have black, yellow, white or something. I want to be filter only yellow colors. So we can able to write it like like color is equal to yellow, only that will become. We can write it here same thing like location field, and this location field suppose here I have a global, near shore, offshore, and different names I have here. I want to be capture only global. We'll see how we'll capture that. You can able to click on here and you just select location field here. Locations, where is the location field? So I have a location field here. So when you click on location, this drop down will become automatically. When you select global, only global I have a 7 tickets. If you click on this one, so location is equal to global. You can write it like project is equal to calls, or issue type is equal to task, or assign a person is equal to this, status is equal to open. Same way you can write it based on custom field like location is equal to global. So it will become okay. So when you write like location not equal to global, except global, remaining all will become. So if you want to two or something global and remaining I want, suppose some extra one I want, which is suppose I write it location fields and locations. Location is not in or something. Location is something. So we'll discuss this all steps how it comes. So equal to means single, not equal means except the remaining all will become. And location in If I write global, global will become, I'll write it something nearshores, close, search. So now 9 tickets, global I have a 7, nearshore I have a 2. So 2 will come. If I select location not in global and nearshore, except global and nearshore, remaining all will become. Okay. So just logic type. Or general how we are talking English, same thing. Location in, location not in, location is, location not is, something. Okay. So like that way we can able to search it. So but can you come to here? Suppose in a sum of the fields, I have a empty. Location field they are not selected. So I can able to write it location is equal to suppose if I write it empty and they're not selected some fields. So when I go with suppose locations, I'll remove this search. This is based on some custom field I'm showing here. Okay. Global, if you come with starting, see here, some of the locations have not selected. See a location field, they are not selected, right? So I want to capture empty one. Suppose if I've written, suppose like locations, suppose location equal to empty. Yeah. So when you write location is equal to empty, this empty field will become, suppose this is the like location field is a drop down field. So when I've written location is equal to empty and empty like which is are not selected, so that values will become. But here I'll open some ticket. I'll show you something. Okay. See, uh, when if you write, suppose you have one drop down field locations, you can able to select some drop downs. So you can able to write it, suppose location is equal to some this like Hyderabad or Bangalore or something. Like if you want to empty which you are not selected, if you want to capture that, you can able to write it location is equal to empty. So empty one will become. So we are discussed like is a system field or custom field which is drop down. But when it comes to is the text field. So you have some text field. Suppose I will capture one text field here. Uh,
Suppose, can you see here? I have a one field R2D2 ash. Okay, I have some numbers. Okay, so I want to be captures that is a text field. Okay, so suppose when it comes like R2D2 ash, I have some numbers, and some people they are selecting missing. Some people they are written as a missing. Same R2D2 field, R2D2 field. Some people they are selected missing, and some people they are selected empty, like number. So how we need to capture that? Suppose R2D2 hash. Normally, how we need to write R2D2